Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we need to have a real, candid conversation about something that so many of you in retirement or getting ready to enter retirement are quietly worrying about: your credit score. Now, I hear from people every single day who tell me, Susie, I'm in my 60s or 70s. My house is almost paid off. I'm living on a fixed income from Social Security or a pension. Why on earth should I care about my credit score anymore? Listen to me. You must care about your credit score, especially in retirement. Why? Because if you decide to downsize into a rental apartment, the landlord is going to run your credit. If you want to switch car insurance or homeowner's insurance, those companies use your credit score to decide your premium rates. If your car breaks down and you need to lease or finance a reliable automobile on a fixed income, a poor credit score will force you to pay outrageous interest rates that will bleed your retirement savings dry. And here is the big fear. What happens when your credit score drops because you stopped using credit cards, or because medical bills hit, or because you went through a tough life change? You want to fix it, but you are terrified of taking on debt, terrified of hard credit inquiries, and terrified of falling for expensive credit repair scams that promise the moon and charge you thousands of dollars you cannot afford to lose. That brings us to today's topic: my first month using a tool called Kikoff. So many of you have asked me, what is Kikoff? Does it actually work? Is it safe for someone on a fixed income? And what happens after 30 days? I opened an account, tested it out, and today I am giving you the plain, unvarnished truth about what happened during my first month, how it works, and whether it deserves a spot in your retirement blueprint. First, let us get clear on what Kikoff actually is. Kikoff is a credit-building service, but it does not work like a regular credit card, and it is not a traditional personal loan. When you sign up, there is no hard credit check. That means applying will not dock your score even one single point. There are no admin fees, no hidden interest rates, and no security deposit required up front. Instead, Kikoff opens a $750 revolving line of credit for you on their basic plan, which costs $5 a month. Now, pay close attention here. You cannot take that $750 line of credit and go buy groceries at the store, and you cannot pull cash out of an ATM. That line of credit exists inside their ecosystem. You use a couple of dollars from that credit line to purchase educational digital items or services within their app, and then you set up an automatic payment of $5 a month to pay off the plan. Why does this matter so much for your credit score? Because of how the credit scoring system in America works. There are two major factors that make up 65% of your total credit score. The first is payment history, which accounts for 35%. The second is credit utilization, how much of your available credit limit you are using, which accounts for 30%. When you do not have active credit accounts reporting every month, your credit file goes cold. Or, if you have a low credit limit on one old card and you put a small balance on it, your utilization percentage shoots through the roof, dragging your score straight down. When I signed up for Kikoff in month 1, here is exactly what happened. Day 1, I set up the account in less than 5 minutes right on the smartphone. No hard pull on my credit report. They opened that $750 line of credit and assigned the $5 monthly membership fee. I turned on auto pay immediately because you know how I feel about automation. You must never, ever rely on memory when it comes to on-time payments. By the third week of the first month, Kikoff reported that brand new account and my first on-time payment to the major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. What happened to the credit profile after 30 days? Number 1, an active, positive payment line appeared on the credit report, showing 0 late payments. Number 2, my overall available credit limit jumped by $750 without adding a penny of real consumer debt. Because the monthly balance being used on that $750 line was tiny, the credit utilization rate reported for that account was under 10%, which is the sweet spot credit bureaus love to see. Within 30 days of that first reporting cycle, the credit monitoring reflected a noticeable initial lift. For someone starting with a thin credit file or a score that has slumped into the 500s or low 600s, that initial month of positive reporting and low utilization can boost a score anywhere from 10 to 25 points right out of the gate. with bigger gains building over 6 to 12 months of consistent payments. Now, listen to me very carefully. Is Kikoff a magic wand? Absolutely not. If you have active delinquent accounts, unpaid collections, or late mortgage payments hanging over your head, a $5 credit builder app is not going to erase those overnight. It does not delete past mistakes. What it does is build a fresh, positive layer of payment history over time. So let us address the ultimate question. Can you afford it, and is it right for you in retirement? At $5 a month, you are looking at $60 a year. For a retiree living on a fixed income who wants to rebuild credit without the danger of overspending, without risking a high-interest credit card balance, and without risking credit card debt traps, $5 a month to establish 3-bureau reporting is a very safe, low-risk tool. It keeps your hands off revolving debt while keeping your credit file active and healthy. Here is your actionable takeaway right now. If your credit score is already above 760, you do not need Kikoff. You are already in the prime tier. Keep doing what you are doing, pay your bills on time, and keep your credit card balances low. Instead, look into a low-cost credit builder like Kikoff. Turn on autopay so a late payment can never happen, leave it alone, and let time and consistency do the heavy lifting for you. Your financial security in retirement is about keeping your expenses low, avoiding debt, and protecting your peace of mind. Every dollar you save on interest or insurance premiums is a dollar that stays in your pocket for your retirement years. You stay safe, stay strong, and protect your hard-earned money.